Welcome to Wildlife. Get ready to witness something truly thrilling. You're about to see brand new footage of incredible animal battles, captured right in the wild. Let's begin. In the thick tall grass, a leopard lies in ambush. He's creeping forward, silent and deadly. Ahead, a group of unsuspecting guinea fowl. And then, a lightning-fast strike. Dust, feathers, and panic. The predator leaves no chance. A terrifying-looking flatfish bursts from the sand and grabs its prey. But the fish is clearly too big, and despite the hunter's deadly teeth, it slips out and swims away. This hunt didn't go as planned. In the murky waters of Botswana's Chobe River, a baby buffalo fights for its life, struggling against the merciless jaws of crocodiles. Its will is strong, it doesn't give up. But nature is cruel. In this heartbreaking clash of predator and prey, the river takes what it wants, despite the desperate resistance. A silly little dog carelessly wandered into cat territory and bolted back in full panic. Bright daylight, a quiet winter forest. And suddenly, an explosive attack. A wolf darts into frame and lunges at a beaver. The predator bites his prey several times before vanishing into the snowy woods. A truly rare shot of wild hunting. An osprey spots a trout through the water's surface and instantly dives. In slow motion, you can see every move, a powerful claw strike, a splash, and the fish is already in its grip. The perfect predator in action. Two Labradors are calmly walking around the yard until a shadow breaks the silence. Out of the darkness, a leopard. In one sudden leap, it grabs one of the dogs and disappears. A peaceful moment turns into tragedy in seconds, a brutal reminder of how thin the line is between home and wild nature. Hippos don't tolerate trespassers in their swamp. Even crocodiles sometimes pay the price. A female hippo's bite force was measured. Males were too aggressive to test, and it reached a staggering 1,280 newtons per square centimeter. Surprisingly, hippos are close relatives of whales and cows. Under the cover of night, an owl silently swoops toward a hawk's nest. In a single instant, it vanishes into the darkness, clutching a chick in its talons while the parents are away. A sneak attack no one could escape. This orca isn't just hunting, she's putting on a show. With one powerful burst, she hurls a dolphin into the air like a toy. It may look like play, but in the predator's world, it's all deadly serious. Two yaks lock horns in battle, but then one of them flips in an insane somersault. After that acrobatic fail, the fight ends immediately. Look at how this family of Canada geese protects their chicks from a bold fox. They form a tight circle, keeping the little ones safe, while the bravest adult keeps charging. The fox has no chance. A jaguar sneaks up on a riverbank and suddenly strikes. He sinks his teeth into a massive alligator. It's a moment of pure hunting power and skill, filmed deep in the wild. The crocodile never stood a chance. A bear silently stalks a young mountain goat. The kid desperately tries to escape, zigzagging across rocky trails. But high on a steep cliff, the chase ends. The bear catches his prey in a flash. Moments like this are rarely ever filmed. Captured by drone, an incredible chase as an orca hunts a dolphin. The killer whale leaps out of the water and finally launches one of the most spectacular airborne attacks ever filmed. A leopard's diet usually includes hoofed animals, but it doesn't mind rodents and snakes, or birds either. In this clip, the big cat shows its skill, catching a bird right in a tree. Near the water's edge, a brutal life and death struggle. A crocodile grips a wildebeest's leg and won't let go. Victory seems near, but at the last second, the antelope summons all its strength and breaks free. Today, the prey survives. In this insane moment, a stray dog attacks a cat and locks it in its jaws. But suddenly, a tough, battle-scarred tomcat bolts out of a nearby shop and charges to the rescue. One fierce swipe, and the bully is gone. True feline heroism. One night, a leopard approaches a house. A puppy makes a terrible mistake. It runs outside the gate and becomes an easy target. The mother dog tries to help, but she'll never catch up. At first glance, this looks like a harmless fight. But one male impala has a deep wound on his side, which could turn fatal if predators find him. And the next duel ends even worse. Two impalas get so caught up in fighting that they don't notice the lioness approaching. Here's an incredibly rare scene. Two male lions can't decide who gets the warthog they just caught. Neither wants to give it up, so they simply carry it off together. In crystal clear water, right near the shore, a man captures an unbelievable chase, a giant hammerhead shark hunting a smaller shark. Looks like the little one just might have escaped. A mother dog with puppies gets lucky. Dinner crawled straight into her box. A fat rat, just the right size. This is the world's largest lizard. A Komodo dragon can grow over 3 meters long and weigh up to 150 kilograms. When hunting large prey, it bites once, just once. But that bite is deadly. Their mouths are filled with powerful bacteria that slowly kill. With the deer, the dragons executed the hunt perfectly and earned their meal. These snakes are clever. They know exactly when crustaceans begin molting. During this period, their shells are soft and easy to swallow. For snakes, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. A diver decides to feed a flatfish and drops a dead fish in front of it. But the flatfish ignores it and suddenly lunges at a live fish swimming above. The diver is shocked, but the prey gets away. This underwater hunter gets a shock when a massive tiger shark tries to take his turtle. Realizing it's too tough, the shark changes direction and heads for a diver. Only a quick jab from the diver's spear saves his life. The muskox is an Arctic animal with thick fur and a famously awful smell. In my video about the smelliest animals, it came in fourth. But stench doesn't stop a hungry pack of wolves. They isolate a male, and in that situation, nothing can save him from those teeth. Do you know what leeches eat? I always thought it was just blood. They latch on and suck until full. But it turns out, they love little frogs too, a real delicacy for them. A white Labrador runs from aggressive neighbor dogs. They catch up between two houses and rough him up. But after a few bites, they let him go. A night cam captures a wolf pack chasing a poor beaver. It fights back and tries to escape, but unless it reaches the water in time, it won't make it. An innocent, curious pup wanders too close to a giant crocodile, unaware of the danger. One sudden strike, those jaws snap shut, and the predator drags its prey into the dark water. A leopard hides in tall grass, waiting for the perfect moment. A flock of pelicans starts taking off in panic, and the leopard sees his chance. In a split second, he pounces and takes down a bird that couldn't escape fast enough. Stopping in a narrow alley, a man had no idea wild monkeys ruled this area. No pass, no mercy. The crazed primates attack, and he flees in total panic. A tiger spots a buffalo lying on the shore and cautiously approaches to see if it's alive. Turns out, it definitely is, and ready to fight. The tiger thinks twice and walks away. Another night, another leopard ambush. This time, a sleeping dog becomes the victim, and the others can only watch. Now, a few insane cat fights, with endings you won't see coming. A lion walking down the road suddenly catches a scent. In the grass nearby, a hyena with her pups. With their long-standing rivalry, the lion strikes instantly, biting one cub several times before walking away. This wildebeest seems completely blind. It walks right into a lioness's ambush in tall grass. The chase begins, and the lioness brings her down in a dry ravine moments later. One last look, and it's over. A large snake swallows a smaller one whole. No sound, no chance to escape. A forest camera captures a moose family fleeing, with a bear in pursuit. They dive into a swamp to hide, but the angry mother moose quickly makes it clear, not today, bear. A bold crow swoops into a thrush's nest and steals a chick. When the mother returns, she's confused. Where's number 4? While she's gone again, the crow strikes once more. 2 chicks remain. Somehow, they know they're next. They leap from the nest in a desperate attempt to survive. But will they make it? This rare moment was filmed by a tourist in a car at Chanbai Nature Reserve. An Amur tiger attacks a Ushuri boar. The boar doesn't stand a chance. The musk ox herd had just welcomed new calves. But a hungry bear was watching. He chased off the adults and began killing the babies one by one. Nature is often cruel, but somehow one calf survives. He cries for his mother, and she hears him. Here, an Australian lizard boldly pulls a rabbit from its burrow and swallows it whole right there on a golf course. This llama never expected such a wild ambush from a puma. The big cat jumps onto her back, but quickly realizes she's too strong and gives up the fight. A very unlucky wildebeest steps into a deadly trap. A crocodile's jaws snap on its leg. The struggle seems hopeless until two hippos charge in to help. Incredibly, they save her. Like a hypnotist, a weasel begins a bizarre, trance-like dance in front of a rabbit. It jumps and twists, performs like it's playing. The rabbit stands frozen, watching, and in the next second, the weasel strikes. The illusion becomes a deadly trap. A rattlesnake naps peacefully. But when it spots a lynx nearby, it coils into a defensive stance. What happens next remains a mystery. In a world where only the smartest survive, one clever crab has evolved an incredible defense. It grips toxic sea anemones in its claws, turning them into living weapons. One touch, and its enemies are stung. Nature's tactics are truly genius. And this short moment proves, giant otters absolutely can hunt crocodiles. These safari tourists arrive just in time. A leopard attacks a wildebeest at the watering hole. There's no escape now. A poor turtle spots a crocodile and tries to flee, but the predator catches up and bites. The hard shell holds strong, and the turtle keeps slipping away until finally, it escapes. At first glance, this gray heron seems to be targeting a big muskrat, but no. In one swift move, it swallows a rat whole. Mission accomplished. Another nighttime leopard attack on dogs. If it weren't for the cage, one of them wouldn't have survived.